stadium. Buzzing kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Making side adjustments here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. That last play is the epitome of why you have to have a short-term memory. Just forget about that one. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Now this offense is back on the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Smashes through the tackle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Completes it in the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Offense working from the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick handoff. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Behind his tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying play action. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice...
He's got it!
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Mano-y-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's English. At the 35, he's open. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much... quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice job by the defense there, killing the drive. They've given up a lot of yards on that one, and they were on their heels. It felt like it was inevitable that this offense was going to go score a touchdown until that guy decided to take it over. 3rd down, we're putting a stop to this. I'm getting in the backfield. I'm bringing this quarterback down on the ground, and we're going to stop the bleeding. Good job.
He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Inside the 15. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He's got his man, makes the grab. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Zings it complete to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense wins.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll play it safe and try for 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Firing deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sometimes you see play action from teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. To the air on first down. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down, he'll throw it. Unleashes it on the run. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a spot in the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He'll keep it himself. Oh, out of space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Makes the catch. It's English. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Rushes on him. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. Got his man downfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabs it in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll line up for a second down play. Handoff from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Bailey. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Looking left. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. They'll run it on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. They'll run it. And they're in for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's English. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Made a defender miss. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 1st down from the 28. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll run the screen. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. Got it. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll set up to throw. Buys a little extra time. Spits it out to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Hand off from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got it on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Poe. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
He's going for the goal line. And it's a touchdown.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only, and the defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all
wide open spaces. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a crease to the left. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
Headed to the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the offense will take over.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This drive will open from the 15.
29 Philly. 2-0.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Quick spin on the run. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm not quarterback, I'm not OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll run play action. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Quick strike complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Crosses the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now the play fake. Lets it fly. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fires downfield. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the left.
Beck's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quick release by the QB. Turning on the Jets. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Okay, ready? Tackle is made at the 43.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out